Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you are doing amazing today. And today's purpose is to explain the three components. There's more, but the three main and most important components of your fitness journey. First and foremost, recovery is very valuable, but we're not going to go over that one today. So, sleep, massage, any treatment you can get as far as trigger point or self release, highly beneficial. So let's get that out of the way. The three that we're talking about today are diet, strength training, and cardio, and why those have to be in some form of congruence in order for you to achieve your goals. All right, and it doesn't matter what your goals are. However, most people, at least in this country, are trying to lose weight, so we're going to kind of slant everything towards that. First and foremost, if you need to gain muscle, increase your protein intake, get a calorie surplus, make sure that your workouts are strong enough and hard enough to force that protein to be used for building muscle, you're probably on the right track to success. All right, got that out of the way. Now, for the majority of people who need to just be in better shape, who need to just be fit, and or want to minimize their body fat, and or include that to mean lose weight and or body fat. Diet. You need to figure out your total needs for the day. Okay, simple, easy formula. There's a little bit more to this, but take your body weight and times it by 10. It's the most rudimentary number that we have to just say, I need to be about here. All right, so let's say you weigh 150 pounds times 10. You need right off the bat, just shoot for 1,500 calories a day. You can adjust accordingly if you're just not getting where you need to be. Too many, you might be adding weight. Too few, you might be stagnating your loss. So if you're at shooting for 15 and you came up at 14 for the day, not a big deal. If you came up at 16 for the day, not a big deal. But you need to be in that ballpark. Health and weight loss are not necessarily the same thing. So don't be like, whoa, what am I supposed to be eating? How many carbs? How many of this? Just figure out how you can eat foods that get you to this goal. That's first and foremost. Most people screw up the first step, so can never succeed along the way. Whether you want to try keto or whether you want to do Atkins or high carb, low carb, all protein, no protein, carnivore, all salad, vegetarian, vegan, just shoot for that number right away. Then you can sort of pick and choose where you want your diet to go. I need to add a little bit more protein. I need to cut out a little bit more carbs. I need to add more carbs if you're not feeling very energetic. I need more fat just to kind of help me feel better. All right? Right off the bat, figure out what that number is. Then shoot for just underneath it, and you're good to go if you're not exercising. All right, that's what you need to be at. Now, if you're exercising and or strength training or doing cardiovascular fitness, shoot for that number, and you know the excess of extra calories burned from cardio and or strength training are going to help you to be under, which are going to help you to lose weight. All right, because you're going to burn off calories while you work out. All right, so diet, recap. Find out that number, eat just below it. If you need to add cardio and or strength training, eat to it. Now you have your deficit. Why is strength training so important? Strength training gives you the strength to live your life and not necessarily need other people to help you with the skills of life. Getting out of a chair, getting up out of bed, getting out of your car, carrying all your groceries, carrying all your supplies, doing all the activities of your life does require the strength to control your body. The stronger your body is, the more it is easily capable of doing activities of life. Getting up off of the floor is easier when you're stronger. Generally speaking, as we age, our strength decreases, and a lot of the times when you lose your balance, you're not strong enough in your quads to keep yourself from falling. That's when you tumble and potentially break your hip. If you're strong enough in your quads and your hips to keep yourself from going to the ground because you catch yourself, you're better off. That's strength. That strength comes from strength training. Strength training also fills out your body so that your skin is tight up against your body. Think about a well-tailored suit. When that well-tailored suit is just sitting on you just right, you look better. Without that muscle, the skin kind of sags off and it just doesn't kind of look right. You know exactly the body that you are picturing in your head of when I say the skin kind of sags off the body. All right. Now picture the muscle is just tight up against that skin and everything just fits right. That's a well-tailored suit. Your skin is a well-tailored suit. All right. So diet. Figure out that number. Most important thing right off the bat. Second, add in a sound strength training program. Addendum to that part is when you do strength training right now, just start doing the basics and then you can sort of figure out what needs to be as part of your program. The basics are the human movements: squats, lunges, presses, pulls, hinges, rotations, carries. All of those are basic movements, and if you're doing a variety of those throughout the day or throughout the week, if you're in the gym, you're gonna have benefit. If you need something a little bit more specific, go see a professional. They'll help you with how many sets of squats, why squats versus deadlifts, why pull-ups versus rows, why push-ups versus dumbbell bench press. All of those are answered by a professional, and you can seek those out. All right, cardio. Your heart, your lungs need to be in as good, pristine working condition as possible, and that's why you want to do cardio. They help to deliver the nutrients to your body, aka oxygen, okay, aka blood flow to working muscles. So when your cardiovascular system is working properly, you're simply more fit to deliver the body's nutrients requirements. Okay, think of your bloodstream as your freeway system. You don't want to get stuck in a traffic jam on your way to the trip you're taking. That's what happens. Your nutrients need to take a smooth trip and not get stuck in a traffic jam. All right? Your heart and your lungs are responsible for pushing that nutrient along, and that's the benefit of cardiovascular fitness. Secondarily, the benefit of cardiovascular fitness is extra calories burned. So if you're eating more than you need to, anything that you eat in excess of what your number is, remember 1,500, anything you eat in excess is actually not an excess because you just simply did some cardiovascular training, which helps you to burn a consistent amount. Strength training is great, but generally speaking doesn't have the high daily cardio burn. It has a higher after effect known as EPOC, exercise or excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, meaning your muscles will consume oxygen. By that I mean, think about them as burning more calories. EPOC means I'll burn more calories after the workout because my muscles are still active. Okay, cardio burns it right then. Strength training, weight training burns it after effect, the afterglow. So, cardio will burn any extra calories that might potentially lead to you eating too many. So, recap, diet. Figure out the number that you need to eat to first and foremost. Secondary for your health and your wellness. Then figure out what your macronutrients need to be percentage-wise. Your macronutrients are carbs, fats, and proteins. Whether it's 40-40-20, whether it's 50-30-20, whether it's 90-10-0, that would be horrible, don't do that. You can figure out what your carb, fat, and protein intake is at a sort of later date. Right now, just figure out what you need to eat at and how to get there in a daily manner. All right? Strength training. Smart programming done to improve your overall strength levels is where you want to be at, because stronger people enjoy life more. Why? Because life becomes easier and you only have to take one trip back and forth to bring all the groceries in. All right? Third, burning that cardiovascular fitness helps you burn more calories, but also makes your freeway system more impressive, making life easier so you're not winded while you're doing certain things. All right? Those are the three things we want to talk about. When you very easily get those three things congruent, working together, it does become simple and easy to help you reach your goals, most of you being weight loss and or AKA fat loss. All right? That's all we have for today. If you do have any questions, you can leave your questions and comments below. If you want to email us, you can email us at info@strongertogetherfamily.com. Always willing to help and answer your questions for you. Please subscribe to our pages, and then you can ask us questions regularly because you'll get our updates whenever we post new material. All right, that's all I have for today. You guys go out, be awesome, and be amazing. I'm Spencer Reagan with the Stronger Together Education Academy. Thank you.